xJcoolJ Marker versus Jakeyy and Godly here on Small Fortress of Lions.
Let's see how it ends up going. Godly already picking up the axe, just fighting two different 1v1s on opposite sides of the stage. Marker able to pick up a lance for himself. Godly, nice little two-piece there as well. Now he's going off stage against Jakeyy. He's going out there just to go ahead and help out his teammate. Godly able to get a D-Light. Again, the hits are flying. Everybody's getting damage dealt onto them and nobody is behind.
We get right into this. A lot of action off that right side wall. We saw xJcoolJ with the side airs fighting back. Nice signature or nice recovery from Marker to split up Godly and Jakeyy getting sent off stage. Marker with a great side air, and once again Marker, the MVP of his previous set, showing off here versus the likes of some of the best in EU2s.
Okay, Godly looking for the recovery. He was just looking for that KO onto xJcoolJ, but you know what? xJcoolJ is still going to be losing his stock though to the signature. D-Light Sir is going to go ahead and clean up that second one as well. Godly just closing things up here and keeping up the lead for the red team. D-Light Sir, Godly expecting an end light.
The down air comes out as well. The recovery high onto Jakeyy and the end light. No side light though. Another end light from Godly. He's poking with the spears. Exactly what you want to do on spear. A great disrupting tool, but that's the other thing you want to do on the spears. Find those KOs. Just jump ground pound. When spear players learn they can just ground pound to take KOs, it's a scary time.
It's like they remember. You know, they forget every once in a while. It's like, wait, I can do this from center stage and it still spikes? Okay, man, GG's. Hold my other weapon, I suppose. xJcoolJ, how do you make it back on? Not able to get the neutraler. He needed to hit his teammate so he could hopefully get a chase dodge, but alas, he did not connect it. And now he is all of a sudden down to his last stock. Marker not going to be losing his stock off the top quite yet. Jakeyy is going in. Godly and Jakeyy controlling the ground. Godly able to get the helicopter to go ahead and get Marker down to his last stock as well. This has been all red team so far.
And light comes out. We get an end sig into the a little bit of team damage there as those Tesca signatures will actually hit your own teammate. Jakeyy making it back. xJcoolJ getting a big combo with Marker as well. The recovery ends Godly's stock there. Godly now forced on his last shot. Jakeyy on a sunset of his with that pogo, and now the 2v1 combo. Godly knowing, but the Nair catches the platform movement recovery off the end light, gets hit with a weapon toss as well. Nice, smart way to pick up on Godly, holding that platform. What is usually a safe haven for players in a 2v1 turns to his biggest enemy there.
Okay, Godly just occupying the right side of the stage for a second, able to get the down air into the double side air as well coming through. xJcoolJ now going to be fighting for his life, but it looks like this game is going to be it for the blue team unless xJcoolJ gets something absolutely nasty. He's looking to make that edge guard happen, but Godly sticking to the basics, the win basics, just holding it down on the stage and eventually just knowing, hey, his opponent's going to fall into it.
Yeah, exactly what you want to do there. Godly and Jakeyy, although like we saw Marker do really solidly in a lot of those spots, it just kind of didn't matter because the red team seemed to be really solid there. The down air comes out there and we see Jakeyy. I mean, he's getting hit by xJcoolJ, but then we see Godly on the other side. He's like,
it did hit the first two times.
Yeah, get the fan going. Just to keep throwing it up. Kind of shades of what Kaya does on her spear down sig as well. But we see that work out very well for the red team, and I don't know. The blue team looked like they had a lot of good things going for them, but they got, like, I really like the way they called out Godly holding on to that left side soft platform, but then it was like, it didn't lead to anything. It didn't lead to a KO. That was their opportunity to really get back in the game. xJcoolJ is coming out swinging though. Like round start, haymaker, you love to see that. The momentum and the energy is still there for the blue team.
That's right. Let's see how they'll be taking game number 2. Okay, Godly just backing up a little bit. Again, that end light has been his best friend on the spear at the moment. It's just been keeping everybody away. xJcoolJ in a nasty position off stage, and there was just nothing that he has to do. That was pure aura, that's right.
He forced him off stage. I mean, Godly plays a lot of Wushang in 1s as well as in 2s, so his spears looks really good. But sometimes, when you have to recover versus Godly, it's like, you just don't make it back. The down air comes out, trades with it. Nair, no, xJcoolJ, make it back, please. It hits Godly downwards, though. Godly had to dodge, so he gets through the ground pound or the weapon toss, and it's all good. Recovery gets back to the stage.
He gets back on. He's been dealing so much damage. He's just controlling the stage. He's making it so difficult for anybody to get back on. He's holding on to the ground pound, and Jakeyy going to be closing that out with the sail into the weapon toss as well. All of a sudden, blue team, a minute into the game? Already xJcoolJ on his last?
It's a tough call here as the red team continue to show off why they are seated high in this bracket. The recovery comes out from Godly. The Nair as well. Marker getting sent off stage. The side air back to the wall, but Jakeyy is winning that 1v1 with the gauntlets versus the xJcoolJ axe. Everywhere you go, it's failure for the blue team. They need to get back in this game. You need to find a way to stop the momentum, but the red team continue to snowball forward. The side air is a great way to start it. Godly getting forced off his first stock. The second as well onto Marker. Not enough to KO though.
xJcoolJ, he does get the sale. He does put Godly off stage and does successfully disarm him Godly going to be jumping into the recovery as Marco does close out the first of his stocks. Let's see if a blue team comeback is imminent, but right now, it's not looking that way, PJ.
The downer comes out, and the signature, nice save from xJcoolJ. Literally, if you don't hit that, your teammate's gone, so it's very important he found that. xJcoolJ is getting sent off stage. The end light as well, and Jakeyy getting the signature. That's a blue team losing both their stocks, and it's now 4 stocks to 1. This is kind of exactly just picking up where they left off in the last game. Nice ground pound for Marker, but Jakeyy gets some boots combos. He gets it all by himself. He doesn't need anybody else. The downer comes out, and Marker gets a ground pound. Doesn't matter.
That's it. That's it. He's done. That's going to be the stock. That's going to be the game. And that is going to now be a 2-0 game lead for the red team. So I have to say, I would like to have whatever Godly and Spirit and Light have. You know, I'm really, really loving that because let me tell you, blue team was having an impossibly difficult time just approaching Godly at all. He sat there, he stood in place, and he was like, okay, you're going to approach, you're going to land on me. Step back and light every single day of the week. He was just able to keep blue team off of him. The next thing that red team had going is in the heat of battle, they were able to find so many quick 2v1 combos. They were able to convert a single hit into 2 hits, into 3 hits, and then just be able to find some moves that KO'd off of that as well. So this synergy right now is pretty difficult for the blue team to put a stop to.
It's tough. It's like, I mean, in that spot there, we saw Jakeyy take Marker all the way off stage, and you just can't make it back. It's just kind of complete domination from the red team. We'll see how the blue team fight off. Jakeyy starting off the game with a dash forward side light on the unarmed, so he gets the first strike there. That's a big deal.
But he's going out there off stage. He wanted that ground pound. He did not get it. But right now, Godly, he is the one dominating the stage. He is making the stage unsafe. xJcoolJ, you can't be holding on to that because right now it's Godly. It's Godly that's spinning the fan, not you.
Okay, we see a signature from Godly, and it actually finds a connection on the xJcoolJ. Jakeyy getting it done with the boots as well. The side light comes out. Nice down air follow-up. Godly with some more team damage onto Jakeyy. The recovery comes high, and now both the blue team members in terrible spots as you have to land versus this team. Nice ground pound to interrupt and actually save your teammate as well. xJcoolJ with the Kaya pick working out already in this counter pick.
Godly just delaying his recovery as much as possible so that Jakeyy could help him out because you saw xJcoolJ was threatening with the ground pound. He was threatening with the down air. Godly delayed, and now red team has made it back onto the stage. Blue team, the recovery was just enough to be able to do it, but Godly's unarmed recovery was as well. xJcoolJ going to be going down as well.
Man, Godly spent like 20 seconds off stage to get KO'd by Ogrim recovery, man. That's a tough life. He saved his teammate. He avoided 3 edge guard attempts, and all it takes sometimes is an axe recovery. I feel that for sure. Jakeyy getting sent downwards with that propeller ground pound. Jakeyy.
This should be it.
Yeah, the Grove Pogo as well. Godly keeps his teammate in it with the weapon toss, but it's not enough. And Jakeyy now on your last stock. Godly losing his first as well. And the blue team, once again, the EU Classic Game 3 coming back in a big way.
Let's see if they'll be able to keep it that way. Marco just holding on to the recovery as long as possible. Godly able to get that end light. He tries to extend with a side sig. That was a little bit bold, but relatively unpunished. Catching blue team stacked. That is going to be xJcoolJ gone. Marco, I don't know if you can make it back on, but he does. Jakeyy goes right. Marco goes left, but he still loses his stock off the top. Both members of blue team on the last.
Yeah, and the red team steal a lead away now. Godly having his first stock as well. Jakeyy getting hit in this team combo is very worrisome for the red team.
Jakeyy's got to play it safe. He's got to get back on. He's got to stay away from all those D6.
Oh, he avoids the signature. The crazy movement to dash land backwards back off stage to avoid that anti-airing signature. So smart. But Godly getting hit in the team combo with the bow recovery will find a KO. And Jakeyy has not left this side of the stage, but it's his side of the stage for a reason. The weapon toss comes out. The side air hits xJcoolJ. They both have to get forced back onto the wall, and Godly able to pick up a weapon. Jakeyy now on the right side of the stage saying, I'm going to hold on to my stock. I'm going to let Godly cook.
Again, it just put him off stage. Now he has to find a way to be able to land here. He eats a
What are we doing, Marker? The ground pound. It doesn't get punished, though. We get hit with a weapon toss. The side light comes out from Jakeyy, forcing xJcoolJ off stage as well. The end light.
The ground pound! Jakeyy was ready to cover, but now it is Jakeyy who finds himself off stage. Godly is patrolling the stage.
There? Why did we do that? We get your teammate KO'd for it as well. Godly now in a 2v1 down light hit connects. xJcoolJ stops it with an end light. The side sig from Godly. The signatures are too much. What are we ground pounding? It's so scary to go for these options, but the blue team respect Godly too much.
They're respecting him a lot, and they're whiffing the punishes on him as well. He lands right into the end light. The spacing on the down was so optimal. He gets the pogo, and now he's just playing so not committal. Okay.
Another signature, another whiff from Godly. That signature percentage is not looking to the side air. Gets hit with the side air, and xJcoolJ closes it out. It was close, but Godly kept whiffing signatures, and it eventually got punished. Godly put on a show in that game, but it wasn't enough.
So I feel like Blue Team has really figured out like the counter to what's going on here. This is a common thing that happens in twos, where you have one of the teammates that is living for a very long time. They're the ones that are really dominating control of the stage. So what do? Well, you try to deplete all of the stocks on their teammate. And what ended up happening towards the end, Godly was quite healthy. Jakeyy was on his last stock. He was quite damaged. And so he started playing back a little bit. So what did the other team do? Well, they just simply started focusing onto Godly instead. And they got some really crazy 2v1 combos. While Jakeyy was playing back, we saw that when he was on the left side of the stage. He was playing off stage. He was taking a sweet old time getting back on. That is a double-edged sword of kind of like being behind in a stock in twos, right? Which is you want to play back, you want to play safe. But if you play two back and you play two safe and you're not interrupting the enemy team from comboing your own teammate, all of a sudden the stock lead that they've built up is gone. And we saw exactly that happen. Game 3 going to Marker and xJcoolJ, but I feel like Jakeyy and Godly, in my mind, in my heart, they still got this game forward.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it's exactly what we've been seeing all EU long this weekend. You know, game 4 they win, but then they're not able to force game 5. We'll see if the tides change for the blue team here. The side air finds Godly. Godly struggled to pick up a weapon early on, to quite a bit of damage for it, and Marker with a deep side air closes out that stock now. Jakeyy having to hold on to the wall. Familiar friend, but not in this game. The Endlight sends Jakeyy off stage, and you make it back somehow, but you're worse for wear for sure.
Okay, Godly. Oh, that is so huge. Marker is quite deep off stage, but then so is Jakeyy. Both of them actually going quite unpunished for it. Is Godly going to go out there? Is he going to go for the edge guard? Is he going to be able to get it? Marker, evasive as always until the downer ends up sealing his fate. Is xJcoolJ going to be soon to follow Jakeyy with an optimal punish? Just saying, hey, you ground pounded and you whiffed it. Congratulations. You have given me
Jakeyy.
A huge opening.
GC Godly gets the propeller downwards as well with the ground pound. Marker having to make it back somehow. Jakeyy getting both of the blue team members in the downer. GC sideline downer. xJcoolJ makes it back, and Marker gets the ground pound as well onto Godly, and you go for it all. You gamble it all, and you lose big. The blue team take both stocks off that edge guard attempt from Jakeyy.
Yeah, Jakeyy, it was so close too. I thought that was going to be huge for the red team. Blue team just going to be taking full advantage of that now, and let's see how they're able to take it from here. You go big or you go home, and guess what? Jakeyy and Godly, they're in between at the moment still, actually.
Oh, Nair side air, the weapon toss. xJcoolJ, one guess. Godly gets the ground pound. Can you make it back? No, you can't. And a smart recovery from Godly to keep Marker away as well. And now the red team have a stock lead once again. Marker in a really bad spot. Unarmed versus the boots. The red team
when you play back too far, when you can't interrupt the team combo, xJcoolJ already going to be in the yellow again. That is why you can't play it too safe. That is why you cannot be too afraid in a 2 setting. You have to go in. You have to save your teammate.
If Godly had the confidence to recover there, that's the end of the stock. xJcoolJ makes it back. Godly, can you make it back? You're up a stock as well. Jakeyy holding on. Oh no, you're on your last stock, so Godly cannot afford that. But unarmed sidelight finds the KO in the red team now. One team combo away, one good hit onto Marker away from taking this set and moving forward into top 4.
Yeah, and Godly is running away. He is letting Jakeyy play this 1v1 because he knows that he's going to be there and ready to back him up whenever he needs that help. If he loses that last stock, all of a sudden the game becomes a lot more doable. The Endlight whiffs. Godly's punish ends up whiffing as well. Okay.
And a chance now. The sidelight comes out. Sidelight into recovery. Trying to isolate Godly. So smart.
Okay.
Down air. Godly hits his own teammate. The recovery again to try to call it. Godly jumping to the corner. Marker forces himself on the wall. Jakeyy, at this point, might be better just let Godly get KO'd so Marker doesn't run away from you so much.
Yep. Oh, the Endlight punish as well. Nicely done. Picking up the lance. Going to be sticking it to the lance. Not able to get the recovery. Godly just playing it safe, playing it back. Able to get the combo. Still in a good position to do so. The Endlight, that is why multi-hits are so risky in 2s. Godly, he's still going to go away.
Unarmed recovery might start to KO relatively soon here. Maybe 1 or 2 more hits. Endlight into side stick, doesn't connect. The downer almost reversals onto Jakeyy. Jakeyy had to go sweat beats to make it back to the stage. Sidelight downer. Jakeyy dodging sideways, and the recovery calls it out. If any other dodge goes out there from Jakeyy, he doesn't punish it. If he dodged in place or up, he gets KO'd. So very important. Even in those 2v1s where the red team look confident to take the set, you can never get too too lazy off stage. So smart stuff from them. But the red team take it 3-1 to move forward into top 4.
I feel like a lot of that last stock can be explained by the positioning from Marker when xJcoolJ was on the stage and Marker was off stage. Again, I keep talking